On March 14, 2016, the YouTube channel Obscure Echoes introduced the world to a game that would soon become the stuff of digital legend, Black Exodus. In the very first gameplay video, viewers were plunged into a maze of dimly lit corridors, where every flicker of a dying light and every distorted sound beckoned players deeper into an endless labyrinth of mystery. There were no clear objectives, no conventional enemies, only the unnerving call to explore further, to decipher the cryptic symbols and fragmented messages that seemed to whisper secrets of an ancient, hidden lore. At first glance, Black Exodus appeared to be a bold experiment in digital horror, a work of art crafted to unsettle and intrigue. But as more gamers ventured into its depths, unsettling anomalies began to emerge. Random images would flash across the screen, ghostly snapshots of long-forgotten faces, eerie symbols scrawled in languages unknown, and, most disturbingly, the fleeting visage of a spectral child with hollow, haunting eyes that seemed to follow you from every shadowed corner. This spectral figure quickly became the subject of intense speculation. Was it simply a clever trick of the game's design, or did it hint at something far more sinister lurking behind the digital facade? The mystery deepened as reports from players began to surface. One individual claimed that midway through a session, their computer froze and was replaced by a screen filled with static, accompanied by a low, mournful sound that seemed to emanate from deep within the machine. Others recounted moments when the game would inexplicably display sequences of warped audio and visuals so disturbing that they left lasting impressions of dread and despair. Whispers started to circulate online that Black Exodus was not just a game, but a conduit, a vessel through which something malevolent had been unleashed into the digital world. The controversy reached a fever pitch when a downloadable version of Black Exodus appeared on an infamous online forum. Unlike the original video footage, this version was laden with extra content that many described as nothing short of horrifying. Graphic images of extreme gore, occult symbols, and cryptic references to dark rituals flashed intermittently, casting a pall of unease over anyone who dared to play. Some users even reported that the game contained embedded malware, causing their systems to crash unexpectedly and their personal files to become inexplicably corrupted. In one particularly chilling case, a player revealed that shortly after installing the game, they began receiving anonymous messages on social media. Each message was a fragmented missive filled with forbidden texts and distorted audio clips that hinted at a connection between Black Exodus and a secretive collective that thrived on chaos and despair. The messages spoke of an ancient curse, a digital relic born from the darkest corners of the internet, and warned that those who delved too deeply might find themselves forever changed. The creator behind Obscure Echoes, whose channel had once been revered for its uncanny ability to unearth forgotten horror, was quick to deny any responsibility for the extra content. They insisted that the game they had presented was a benign exploration of digital fear, a piece of horror art with no ties to the criminal elements that later emerged. Yet their explanation did little to assuage the growing mistrust among the community. Skeptics pointed out glaring inconsistencies in the creator's account, questioning how such a seemingly innocent project could spawn content so vile and disturbing. As the enigma of Black Exodus deepened, so did the fan theories. Some believed the game was a modern manifestation of an ancient curse, a digital echo of forbidden rituals and occult practices long buried by time. Others speculated that the spectral child was not a mere digital anomaly, but the restless spirit of a victim of past horrors, doomed to wander the virtual corridors as a grim reminder of the darkness that lies beneath the surface of our reality. Despite the fear and controversy, Black Exodus developed a cult following. Drawn to its haunting atmosphere and the promise of uncovering forbidden secrets, players found themselves irresistibly pulled into its depths, even as warnings abounded. Many cautioned that what began as an exploration of digital horror could quickly morph into a descent into madness, blurring the lines between art and reality. Today, Black Exodus remains an unsolved mystery, a digital labyrinth that challenges those brave enough to enter. It stands as a reminder that sometimes, in the pursuit of forbidden knowledge, one may unlock truths that are best left undisturbed. And for those who dare to play, the game offers a chilling promise. Once you step into its darkness, the world outside may never seem the same again. On a cold winter night in late 2014, a mysterious YouTube channel by the name of Phantom Reverberations burst onto the internet. Unlike any typical horror content, this channel offered a bewildering collection of cryptic videos that quickly captivated and terrified its viewers. The first video, a mere 4-second clip of a blurred screen adorned with an obscure zodiac symbol, left everyone puzzled. Within days, Phantom Reverberations began uploading a barrage of short, eerie clips featuring nothing more than static interspersed with fleeting images, unsettling symbols, distorted faces, and flashes of what appeared to be dark, ancient inscriptions in Latin. The early uploads had no apparent narrative or explanation. They were simply a collage of seemingly random, but deeply disturbing visuals and audio snippets. Some videos featured reversed, warped music and distorted voices that whispered incomprehensible phrases. Others contained brief glimpses of an eerie, ghostly figure, a childlike silhouette with hollow eyes that seemed to watch from the corners of the screen. The channel's content was not just unsettling, it carried an inexplicable aura of foreboding that made even the bravest viewer shiver. As the channel's following grew, so did the mystery. Online forums and social media groups exploded with theories about Phantom Reverberations. Some believed the channel was an elaborate art project designed to explore the boundaries of digital expression and subconscious fear. Others were convinced that the videos were coded messages, clues to a hidden, sinister reality lurking behind the veil of the internet. A popular theory suggested that the cryptic Latin phrases and esoteric symbols were part of an ancient ritual, a digital invocation intended to summon forces best left undisturbed. The intrigue deepened when a handful of viewers began reporting strange anomalies with their devices after watching the videos. Computers would occasionally freeze, and in some cases, mysterious error messages appeared, hinting at malware interwoven with the channel's uploads. Rumors circulated that the channel's creators had embedded hidden code in the videos, linking them to a broader, more dangerous network of online activity. A few users even claimed that after repeatedly watching the videos, they experienced unnerving dreams and waking hallucinations, a persistent feeling of being watched long after the screen had gone dark. In an unexpected twist, Phantom Reverberations abruptly shifted its style. New uploads began to feature longer, more structured segments, with titles referencing obscure military acronyms and seemingly random sequences of numbers. One particularly infamous series, titled Lock and Echo, showcased videos filled with rapid, flashing visuals and incoherent yet rhythmically repetitive audio loops. These segments sparked wild speculation. Were they transmissions from a secretive organization, or perhaps a modern-day version of a Cold War-era numbers station? The pacing of these videos was unlike any known broadcast. Initially, they were released sporadically, but soon the channel started pushing out new content at an almost inhuman rate, with uploads every few seconds. This relentless stream of content overwhelmed even the most dedicated internet sleuths. Enthusiasts began decoding frames, comparing audio spectrums, and analyzing every detail for hidden meanings. One breakthrough came when an investigative team discovered that some video titles and on-screen symbols bore an uncanny resemblance to codes used by certain clandestine military units. A chilling connection was drawn between the channel's output and various unsolved incidents involving covert operations. Though nothing was ever conclusively proven, the mere suggestion that Phantom Reverberations might be linked to real-world espionage sent shivers down the spines of its audience. As if the digital puzzles weren't enough, a sudden development added a layer of human tragedy to the mystery. In early 2015, an influential online moderator known by the pseudonym Orion Requiem, renowned for his deep dives into internet lore and horror phenomena, posted a lengthy message claiming that he had been in contact with one of the channel's anonymous creators. According to his account, the project began as an innocent exploration of digital art, but soon escalated into something far darker. He hinted at a secret collective, a group of ex-military operatives turned rogue, who had turned to the internet to disseminate their cryptic communications. Orion Requiem's post described this collective as being involved in illegal activities and even suggested that the channel might have been used as a front for psychological experiments. The post quickly went viral, but within days, Orion Requiem's account was mysteriously deactivated, and his post vanished without a trace, leaving behind only speculation and a growing sense of dread. The controversy reached its peak when, in mid-2015, a new website surfaced, crypticcitadel.com. Allegedly linked to Phantom Reverberations, this site was a digital labyrinth filled with scanned documents, personal diaries, and a series of cryptic job postings that mentioned immediate recruitment for positions requiring fluency in multiple languages and proficiency in deciphering ancient texts. The language of these postings was laced with military jargon and covert references, hinting at operations that went far beyond the realm of art. One posting read, "Immediate need, 12 multilingual operatives. No credentials required. Apply now. Confidentiality guaranteed." Such messages only added fuel to the fire, cementing the channel's reputation as the epicenter of one of the internet's most disturbing modern legends. Despite the mounting evidence and passionate debates, no definitive explanation ever emerged. By 2016, as the channel's output continued to spike and then suddenly ceased, Phantom Reverberations was abruptly taken down by YouTube for violating community guidelines, a move that sparked yet another round of heated discussions online. Some argue that the shutdown was due to the sheer volume of content, while others insisted it was a deliberate act to silence a dangerous project. Even after the removal of the channel, clones and similar accounts appeared on various platforms, each one echoing fragments of the original content, ensuring that the mystery would persist. Today, the legacy of Phantom Reverberations lives on in online forums, conspiracy theory channels, and the whispered discussions of dedicated internet detectives. While many dismiss the channel as an elaborate hoax or an avant-garde art project gone too far, there remains an unsettling uncertainty, a nagging question of whether there was, or still is, a hidden truth behind those cryptic videos. For those who dare to dig into the depths of the internet's dark corners, the story of Phantom Reverberations serves as a stark reminder that sometimes, the digital realm can be just as ominous and inexplicable as any urban legend. In the end, whether Phantom Reverberations was a mere art experiment or a conduit for something far more sinister, its impact is undeniable. It has left an indelible mark on the landscape of internet horror, a disturbing reminder that in the vast, unregulated expanses of the digital world, some mysteries are best left unsolved. And as the years pass, the enigma continues to lure new seekers into its labyrinth, a digital ghost story that refuses to fade away, a testament to the power of the unknown and the enduring allure of true, unsettling horror. In the mid-1990s, a mysterious website known as EbonVault first emerged from the shadowy corners of the early internet. At first glance, it appeared to be a simple, unadorned black page with a white text login prompt. There were no links, no navigation menus, and no explanation, just a solitary request for a username and password. To most, it would have seemed like any other private site, but those who dared to investigate soon discovered that EbonVault was far from ordinary. Enthusiasts and hackers quickly learned that the site concealed an enormous trove of data. In an era when dial-up connections and megabyte-sized hard drives were the norm, EbonVault boasted terabytes of encrypted files. Among these, one file was rumored to be over 50 gigabytes, a staggering size that sparked endless speculation about the contents hidden behind its digital walls. The very name EbonVault evoked images of impenetrable secrecy and forbidden knowledge. Online forums dedicated to internet mysteries buzzed with theories. Some believed it was nothing more than a personal archive for storing mundane documents, while others were convinced that it was a front for something far more sinister. Rumors began circulating that the site housed covert communications, perhaps even linked to clandestine operations or criminal networks. The sheer scale of data and the deliberate omission of any traceable history suggested that whoever created EbonVault had gone to great lengths to cover their tracks. Curiosity drove skilled cyber sleuths to attempt breaching its defenses. Yet, every effort to crack its login page ended in frustration. EbonVault had been engineered with such robust security measures that even the most experienced hackers found themselves stymied. Some claim that attempts to access the files resulted in unexpected system crashes, accompanied by cryptic error messages hinting at hidden layers of encryption. The mystery deepened further when it was revealed that the site had been purposefully excluded from archival tools like the Wayback Machine, using a specially configured robots.txt file that commanded web crawlers to ignore it entirely. Speculation soon turned to the origin of the site. A handful of users noted connections between EbonVault and several other enigmatic domains, each with similarly sparse designs and cryptic titles. Domains such as abyssalechoes.com and nocturnrituals.net appeared to share a common aesthetic: minimalist, dark, and unsettling. One of these sister sites featured nothing but the phrase "forgotten yet dreaming" in fading red letters against a void of black, leaving viewers with a lingering sense of melancholy and dread. As theories mounted, some online investigators began to uncover hints embedded within the site's source code. Hidden strings of text and obscure file names suggested that the archive might not simply be a storage space, but a repository for something far more complex. There were whispers of references to secret projects, coded messages in Latin, and even hints at military-grade encryption. These fragments, though tantalizing, only added to the enigma. Every new clue led to more questions, fueling an obsession among those determined to unravel the truth. In time, EbonVault became the subject of numerous debates in dark web forums and conspiracy discussion boards. Some argue that the site was a relic from a time when the internet was a wild frontier, an artifact of an era before digital footprints were meticulously tracked. Others were convinced that EbonVault was deliberately designed to provoke fear and fascination, a digital ghost story meant to remind us that even in our modern age, there remain secrets too dangerous or disturbing to be fully understood. Despite the intense scrutiny and the many attempts to decode its mysteries, EbonVault eventually went silent. The site vanished without a trace, leaving behind only fragmented memories and countless unanswered questions. Its sudden disappearance only intensified the legend, as former investigators lamented the loss of what they believed to be a key to a hidden world of clandestine operations and forbidden data. Today, EbonVault endures as one of the internet's most enduring unsolved mysteries. It serves as a stark reminder of the dark, uncharted corners of the digital realm, where the quest for hidden knowledge can sometimes lead to more questions than answers. For those willing to peer into the abyss, EbonVault remains a haunting enigma, a digital relic that continues to captivate and terrify, long after its final data packet disappeared into the void.